2016, you made a great movie called Christine about mental illnesses. And what global idea maybe pulled you towards this precise film? What were your motivations?
There were many reasons that I gravitated towards this. I mean, there are so many reasons that I take jobs. It's never straightforward, you know, it's never one thing particularly. At the time of making this, I had just had a baby, and I'd been out of, you know, not working for 6 months. I'd been with her. So I had a 6-month-old with me, and I was thinking about wanting to do something, but I didn't want to do something that would require a lot of heavy lifting, you know, dramatic lifting, because I knew that I wanted to be with my baby as well. So, you know, I wanted to do something that was fun, but would make me feel like I was doing my job. And that would be a fun experience for my family. Like we got to travel, we got to go to Australia and Hawaii, and I got to take everyone with me, and that's really nice. And then, you know, that's one aspect, but then there's also the part as well, because I don't take things unless I can believe in them on some level. And I thought that it was really a fun story. And I, you know, who doesn't want to see a giant ape like go have a fight with a giant lizard? So there's that, but the final thing that really got me was the opportunity to learn another language and do some acting in another language, because I had to do a lot of scenes in American Sign Language, and that was really interesting, really interesting. So you know, I love doing that.
Yeah, and actually I have a question about this too. Is it true that on the set there was this girl, Kaylee Hotto, who taught you some gestures from silent American language? And how fast have you learned this language? Was it actually difficult?
Yes, very difficult. It's very difficult because everyone in the hearing world assumes that sign language is about fingers. And if you actually observe, you know, signing people communicating with each other, they don't look at each other's hands, they look into the face and the eyes. And Kaylee and her father, who were my teachers basically, and taught me all the time, were always saying to me, you need more in the face, more eyebrows, more this, like, what are you saying? You have to communicate it with your face. And that's actually very similar to what I do as an actor. So that was quite interesting to know that you've got to amplify how you're trying to communicate. It made me think about what I do in a different way, which I really enjoyed. But yes, it is true that she would teach me stuff, and she would often test me on things. She would often time me on how fast I could sign the alphabet, which I was always came in way too slow, and she was never impressed with anything I did. She was a very hard taskmaster.
Oh, yeah, nice. And also, how was it to work in such an international collective with people from different countries, and also with a lot of traveling? How was that experience for you? Was it fun? Yeah, obviously, but apart from this, maybe some more.
No, it's really fun. I mean, there was it was a very nice group of people, you know, like really fun group of people, and I didn't know any of them from before, so there was all new experiences, and you know, you hope that if you do something like this and you have to spend a lot of time with people, and you know that they will be good company, and they were. So I was lucky.
And also regarding like more global ideas, maybe even in this project, like you told once that it's important to humanize people who lack this opportunity, this privilege. But I think here there is an idea that it's important to humanize animals as well and treat them as reasonable creatures, because calling start to understand human gestures, human language. And is this theme, ecological theme, is important for you personally?
Very, very. I think, you know, I think it's incredibly important. And it's one of the things that I really love about the mythology of King Kong is that there is this whole metaphor for how we treat the planet and how we treat animals and how we humans tend to think that we can control and we are better than these things, and we're not. We're a part of it, and we all have to learn that in small and large ways. And I think that's a very important aspect of it for me.
Это наш единственный шанс. Его нельзя упустить. Нам нужен Конг. Он нужен всему миру, чтобы предотвратить угрозу. Это девочка. Он общается только с ней.
Я знаю, что у них есть связь. Ей было некуда идти, и я пообещала защитить ее. И кажется, что в каком-то смысле Конг пообещал то же самое. Годзилла.
Настали опасные времена.
Годзилла на свободе нападает на людей, и мы не знаем почему.
Его провоцирует что-то, чего мы не видим.
Я тоже так считаю.
Мифы правдивы. Была война. И выжили только они.
Кто преклонится?
Только не Конг.
So Demian, till nowadays, you did a lot of works in independent cinema as well as in commercial industrial cinema as this one. And can you name some reasons to work and to get pleasure maybe in both genres?
Well, I think it's a fortune that I have the opportunity of doing different genres. It's not an easy thing to happen, especially back-to-back films. And you're right. I come from very low-budget film like Land to an ultra low-budget film that I shot in Mexico called Danica, and then I went all the way to a big budget film in London with George Clooney, The Midnight Sky. But before that, we shot Godzilla versus Kong, and it's a monstrous budget, right? So I guess we actors, we can navigate very easily in any type of surface, any type of ocean, and because making a film is the same way anywhere.
True. And here you played a main capitalistic antagonist character, obsessed with modern technologies, and human supremacy, and at the same time, a really contradictory character, right? So can you tell me your personal point of view on capitalism, on modern technologies and its potential?
I think one of the biggest reasons why we are living this pandemic, it's because of the nihilism that we have experienced as human beings. Everybody only cares for themselves, And all that matters is how many of this I have, how many of that I can get. This is the time of the how much instead of the, who are you really? So I believe my character is a fantastic example of everything that is wrong with humanity, because we continue to get confused about what really matters. So if we use technology for everybody's well-being, that's one thing. If we use technology only to suppress other people, to get more power, to get more money, it seems like it's never enough. And we know many examples of that. So I think it's a fantastic character to show everybody what's wrong with us. And the good thing is that, my characters, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but the characters ending, I think it's a great lesson for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. And also these titans, these giant creatures, as for me, it was also the metaphor of the nature in whole, means that it's at the same time fragile and really strong, has really great potential. And for you, what treatment towards nature is closer today? Is it care or more like conquest?
Wow. You, my friend, you got it right all the way. I'm just happy to hear you. I hear your ideas and thoughts. That's wonderful. Because yes, everybody cares for the wrong, issues nowadays. We have to focus on who we are as a human race. We have to stop stupidity at once. This is not about, racism. This has to end now, especially nowadays, with the Asian harassment that they have suffered recently with all that, killings. To me, this is about one race, the human race. And this is about everybody's well-being. So whatever I do, I always try to make sure that whatever I do is good for other people, not only for me. And I think that's a wonderful message in the film. This is not about how massive or powerful you can be. You have to have the right focus and the right destiny and the right ideas and the right vision in order to help others. That's, to me, the biggest goal for any human being.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah,
no, I mean, come on, no, let's give Anna half an hour more, please. Come back, okay?
Sorry, I'm afraid we ran out of time.
Thank you, Anna.